You all know I am the Scarecrow. Once I tried out as a stand-up comedian, but it turned out I was too corny. Get it? Corny?
Hey everybody, how's everything going? Welcome to Custom Toys EC, a series of videos where I'm gonna talk about all the freaky stuff that all we freakies love. This time we're looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, the Dark Knight Trilogy Scarecrow figure. The only gripe that I have with this figure would be not having a Cillian Murphy's head sculpt here. In the future, with my 3D printer, I will probably do it on my own for sure. Let's get him out of the box. These figures are not perfect, but they are really fun to look at and to play with. He comes with his trading card, a bit crooked, I hope it's not damaged, and his base. The restraint jacket looks awesome with lots of texture. Here are Bane's arms. Really nice and flesh colored. As you all know, we already did the Build-A-Figure and the custom for this figure. They look really nice. I prefer this skin tone than the one that they put on all the figures. He comes with a pair of interchangeable hands, but we can't basically use it because we don't have any weapons with them, so I have noticed in all these figures they all are manufactured in black plastic that is painted. But McFarlane Toys, since the beginning, was well known for painting the figures professionally. That is something I really like. I want to compare the shoes. As you can see, these shoes are different sculpt, but I think these on Scarecrow figure would fit better on Harvey Dent. Just take a look at our custom review video for that figure. I like this suit, but it's a bit crooked, so I think I have to move it. And something I don't like is his legs, I have to be honest. They're too skinny. And at least we don't see them that much because of the restraint jacket. But I think it's I don't know, too dark maybe. I will need to wipe out a bit of paint. Now the mask is painted in a really messy way, and we can't see the detail as we should. It looks well enough, but as you know, there's always potential for more. The articulations on the shoulders are tight enough, and I love this soft material that they used for the figure. Now the skin tone is too dark, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me that much. I'm leaving it like that. I am really excited with the sculpt of this figure. It looks great. It throws me back to Movie Maniacs figures that were really well detailed. This is the same. It's awesome. Did you ever collected Movie Maniacs? They were really cool figures. Now let's start with the fixings. And the first thing is always putting the figure apart. The knees are really loose, so be careful. I am not doing anything to the hips. The articulation is tight enough. The knees are the ones that, well, need some work. I have to admit that the pants look like those from the disco era. Well, that's not that important. The thing is, the shoes, they are a bit too small. That is because I changed them with Harvey Dent's, and these are the correct shoes that Harvey Dent should have. The good thing is that nobody sees Scarecrow's feet, because the important part is all the restraint jacket and all the detail. So I mean, it doesn't matter. Harvey Dent needed them more than Scarecrow. Now you should know that the articulation pieces for these feet were really big, and in order to change them I had to melt the plastic inside with a soldering iron and then push the articulation piece up. And I need to explain that all those fixings have to be done out of camera because, I mean, with all the toxic vapors that the plastic emanates when I melt it, it's just, no, it's impossible to do it here. And I like how these shoes look way better on this figure than they did on Harvey. Yeah, they articulate well enough, so perfect. And yes, the knees are too loose. But for that, as always, we take these small pieces of plastic that I cut, so we can push them inside the moving part. Always take the excess of super glue out. I must tell you to be careful with this process. You don't want to glue the articulation forever. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. The articulations are a bit tighter now. This custom is going to be really simple. We are not doing anything to the suit, so let's take this out. And just a simple fixings to the paint job. It won't be that complicated. What I like about the paint is that it shows the detail, but not in the amount that I would like to, so I noticed it's really dark, so I want it to be only darker on the edges, so it can look dirty, but I prefer to be able to look at the detail even more. So we wipe out the excess of dark paint with a bit of thinner. even to the mask. I start by making this burnt umber tone and apply it on all the surface, just like a simple wash. The tones actually get more saturated with this treatment. Now look, the color is impressive. I feel it more organized. Now, I'm going to prepare a brighter tone for painting highlights. You'll see how beautiful they look. This makes the details pop up way more. Remember, if you want any commission work for your figures, look for us on Instagram as customtoys_EC. If you own this figure, I really recommend you to do this process. It shows all the sculpted detail in the best way possible. Now the paint has more sense now, is more organized and not just dirty all the way through. Look, it's just dirty on the edges. For the head, we are changing that greenish tone and we're making a brighter brown color for the material of the mask. If you take a look at some reference pictures, this tone should be more to a brownish side. I know it's a bit dark, but we're making the highlights now. And we're taking this sienna color and mix it up with the color of the restraint jacket that we did before. And we apply it with the dry brush technique. The color looks more interesting now, and I can actually see the detail of the sculpt. What do you think? We're using the same cream color that we used before on the sewing detail of the mask. I know this figure is based on his appearance when Rachel sees him with maggots all over his face. There's no sense to me. I mean, I'm doing that version, I don't know. So I don't care about the maggots. I'm just making it look like threads. And a more saturated tone for the rope. I want to keep it that way. I'm not putting any wash in it. As I told you, I wanted to keep it simple. Finally, the metal details of the straps. There are a few. I like it even more. This is great. I changed the hands that I want to keep on the figure. I put them together again. And done. Now take a look at the changes. They may not be as obvious, but I think I did a pretty good job with this one. At first it was too dark, and now I can see all the sculpted detail. It's a bit more clean than before. Please guys, tell me what you think about this character. I loved him in all the Dark Knight Trilogy movies. Now tell me, what is your opinion? I am really happy with this custom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so YouTube can recommend you all of our next videos coming up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.